Well, hey, everybody. Monkey Puzzle here, and I am at the location of our new community center on our new Olympus server for IronMine. So I think this would be episode 3. I live streamed episode 1, which was the death run, when the first big batch of us ran over here from all the way down at the South Jungle spawn and died a lot because we have dinos set at level 300 is the max that they spawn in. That's difficulty 10, so it's kind of brutal. And this is kind of a version of Brutal Evolved Light, if you watch any of Timmy Carbine server stuff, where we've set the dinos kind of high, and we don't get to fly, but we've made it light because we can fly once we get to level 95. But for now, we are ground bound, except for, of course, these glider wings I am wearing, which Orali and I achieved in the last episode. So Ur's asking me questions on how to get them. I'll answer him in a second once I'm not doing my intro. But I just wanted to get you guys a little oriented on what's going on here. So yeah, I'm just up to flak and glider wings, which is pretty cool. And you're starting to see modded stuff appear all over the place. We got forges from advanced rafts, and we've got water coming out of a bucket. And we've got lots of dinos already. We've only been going about 2 days now, and folks have been taming like crazy, and they've been building like crazy. We're not allowed to build any permanent bases on the island until after the first week, so give everybody a chance to explore before the good stuff gets claimed. So we're all based here around the community center. War did some urban planning and set up a series of foundations for folks to claim, and now people are starting to customize them. You see the great job that Raleigh did, and I have done so far. Isn't that beautiful? I think this is my best building to date. So obviously that's one of the things I'm going to work on today, and I just wanted to do a few things with you guys. I've got a big learning curve here. There's a bunch of mods down in the description that you can see, and a lot of them I need to learn about. So today, I want to show you maybe a little of the immersive taming, if I find a cool thing to tame. It's a great new way to tame things. Just taking a look at some of people's houses. And I want to delve a little bit into some of the new building mods too. You can see this house here is made with some new building parts, at least new to me. And this is from the Castle, Keeps, and Fortresses mod that is abbreviated as CKF. So that is a settler wall. And that's looking pretty good indeed, Karmic. So liking that. Something new to build with. Oh, look at those floors. Oh, parquet floors. Nice. I like that. He's gone for the full effect here. So this is just a little sampling of what we can do. I can also build with Eco's Stables mod. And we have a couple other building mods here too, besides Structures Plus, of course, which we always have. We also have Steampunk, which has a bunch of pretty outlandish building parts. And we have Pit My Home, too, which has some other kind of like modern style building parts as well. We want to have a real anachronism here. Although they never really say what time period this is. This is sort of like techno and primitive all wrapped up together. So anyway, I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do. I'm just getting my feet under me. Just had little adventures in the last couple episodes. And I'm seeing if I can do something productive today besides just running around and throwing the camera all around for you guys. And over here, I just want to show you the 2 tames I have right now. These both started at level 270. And, you know, they go up to 300. So these are not bad at all. I got a beaver and a doty. They need names, actually. So if you guys want to help me name them, I definitely appreciate that. But both of these were tamed with the Immersive Taming mod. So I didn't have to poke them with arrows or abuse them at all. It's pretty cool. So let me see if I find something else to tame. I want to show you guys that. But we'll see where this episode goes. But there's going to be lots of episodes coming from here. You know, new server. It's going to take my focus for a little bit. But we're not leaving the other cluster behind at all. That is an ongoing thing. And I'll be back there soon enough. So see you in a moment. Yeah, so I haven't had a tame for most of the server, so having these wings has been great because they've been keeping me a lot safer. If someone tries to kill me, I can just leap away and fly off. You can also see people have been playing with the advanced Rafts mod, which either gives you these sort of pre-built galleons and things, which are kind of cool. They seem a little bit much for what you have to put into them, but they're very fun and definitely create an ambiance here. And this same mod also gives you rafts where you can put a lot more parts on, like Hunt is doing here. So that's pretty cool. He's making a giant thing, and since this is a modded server, we have definitely turned up the piece count that you can put on this stuff, although I think that mod does that already. I will definitely be making a platform home too. I'm not sure if it's going to be in a dino or a raft, but it's all going to happen. I do not like the TLC Raptors. Absolutely stuck. At least it's a level 300. I tried to bowl it. Even when they're bullet, they pin you. Oh, the Dodie did it. Thank you, Dodie, I guess. It's been pretty cool being land-bound for the most part. I mean, I know I got the glider wings, but it makes me have to deal with creatures in the old-fashioned way by missing with the crossbow. This one's only a 180, so I'm not going to tame it, but I saw a 270. I was going to tame that on camera for you, but the hyenodons killed it first. But we'll find something. Only a 180. Up, there we go. There's a 290. So let's get away before he spots us. Now, I have not done this with a carnivore yet. I've only done it with the herbivores and the berry bags. So we'll see how this goes. But I've got stuff for it. Thanks to Poseidon, actually gave me a bunch of stuff. But it's not hard to make. So let's get over here. And I'll just show you real quick for this Immersive Taming mod that's stuck on creatures. This thing, buried half in the ground, I got to put it up on a table or something, is the food bait station. And in it, you can see you can make all these different food baits. So the basic one for the herbivores is this berry bag, which hopefully I'll demonstrate before the end. And then each of these things you can put on the end of an arrow so you can send it over to them to eat. I don't think you're trying to actually shoot them with it. I think you're just trying to shoot it in front of them. I'm not actually sure. But you can see there's all these meat versions. There's a crop version. There is even a sulfur rock bait. So I guess you can do this with a rock golem as well. But in here, in my preserving bin, I've got these raw prime meat baits, which I'm going to put on my 0 slot. And then I've got them in the arrow version. So I got those. I'm going to equip those on my crossbow. And I'm going to be doing this for the first time with carnivore. We'll see how it goes. First, I'm going to repair my stuff real quick. There's some metal just up the hill, and I've been going up there and first running down in my cloth armor, then parachuting down, and now I'm glider winging down if I'm not too overweight. But I'll see you over there by the saber tooth in a second. What am I missing? Oh, am I out of metal? Sure am. And in anticipation of my success with this, we're going to go ahead and make the Saber Saddle so we can ride it right away. There it is. And of course, right on my way out, I'm already dying of thirst. Something on this map makes the food and water drain really fast. We're leaving it that way for now, but it's kind of a pain. I'm actually going to make a couple water jars real quick, because these things seem to run out of water as fast as you do. That should help with the adventures a little bit, so I'm not just complaining, dying of thirst all the time. Which is a real thing on this map. And then I've got this eco sink here that just gives me water all the time. Love it. Alright, now let's go do this. Alright, I think that's it right there. So let's try not to get too close. Dive bomb right there. And see if that is the saber-tooth in question. That is 290. That's pretty dang good. Okay, so let's get this out. And I think what I'm supposed to do... Oh, yep, I got a big piece of prime meat on the end of it. Shoot it off near it. Okay, they don't go very far. Let's see if we can get it to eat one. Oh, it does. So it's intrigued by your generosity. This could be the start of something. I think I got to keep shooting them near it. And eventually, if it eats enough of them, it's going to let me approach it. We're just going to... They do despawn after a while. I'm shooting quite a few of them out there. Let's see. Let's see what it's doing. Those are all the baits. I think they're still a bit too far away. Or maybe it's not hungry still. But let me see if I can get some closer. Oh, it's coming down for some. There we go. Yep. Alright, no longer perceives you as a threat and will not attack unless provoked. That's awesome. So I guess we can approach it now. Hello. Let me give it some more of these nearby. I don't want to shoot it directly. I just want to offer it to them. And then I think I can actually go up to it now. Oh, and I can pet it. Oh. And we're 33% of the way there. So if you think this is too easy, you can adjust it and make it harder. Oh, something else. Oh, God. So eventually, you get to the point where their kind will not attack you. But clearly, I am not there yet. Oh boy, that was close. Alright, give me a second here. Alright, so let me see if I can get back to the one that's friendly to me and get it to the point where sabers won't attack me. What's up with your friend there, man? So, can I pet it? I can. Alright, and... Oh, it's getting up there pretty fast. I actually fed it a piece of the prime meat on the bait that's on my hotbar there. I can drop a piece of it like that too. And care for it. So it's getting up there pretty quick. And as long as you complete this process, it's always 100%. So, you know, maybe this needs to be adjusted. I think it's also going with our 10 times taming right now. So it is going faster than it would if it was set on default. Let's see if I can do something else again here. Yeah, I can pet it again. Alright, so now it's getting attached to me. It will protect me in battle. It just ate that piece I put on the ground. That took it up a little bit. We can pet it. And it's enjoying it. Yep. And so there's a bunch of stages. We can care for it. So we've almost got this. We're at 96%. And this makes so much more sense to get its trust than shooting it and narking it and filling it full of stuff. This is a pretty cool way to tame things, I think. It definitely feels more realistic, even if it is quite a bit easier. But this is the modded server. There it is. So, yes. So y'all need to help me find a name with this for this one too. I'm tempted to name it Cuddles or something like that to reflect how we tamed it. But I'm gonna go ahead and saddle it, and we got this. So this is an awesome saber, level 290, and now it is level 435. It's got a ton of health, good stamina, pretty decent weight, awesome melee and speed. So this is definitely moving on up on this server. We actually have a mount that can defend itself, and that was a pretty good demonstration of the immersive taming. There was a couple other stages in there that I didn't really get to describe because it went kind of fast. There's one where it'll start following you around. There's also some other dynamics where if you help it kill something and it's impressed by what a hunter you are, that will give you some points. Or if something's attacking it and you protect it, that will give you some taming points. And there's some other dynamics in there, mechanics as well. So we'll be seeing more of that as we go along. But yeah, we got a new way to tame things. Yeah, so that went a little easier than I thought, but I'm definitely going to prefer that type of taming in this series on this modded map over the regular one, just because it's something new, something different. I kind of like it. I like taking the brutality out of the taming. I mean, you still have to do plenty of killing here anyway, so you might as well get things to be loyal to you by being nice to them, which I like that a lot. I was logged out for a second, or more like an hour actually, and these things do spoil, but you can see that they spoil. The raw prime meat bait spoiled into the spoiled meat bait, and the raw prime meat bait spoiled into spoiled meat bait, so they don't spoil into nothing. Now these will spoil, and they probably disappear after that, but I guess if I was going for a scorpion or a carcinos, that would be the thing to use, is the spoiled ones. And the higher tier, one more note on this mod, is that the higher tier tames like T-Rexes and things, mostly things that drop trophy items, take another level of taming where you have to take a trophy item, turn it into bait, which there's another crafting station for that. I'm going to put this up higher so you guys can see it. But you make a bait, an arrow bait or whatever, out of the trophy item, and then you toss that to them, and that initiates a combat between you and them. And you have to be able to take them down to half health for them to deem you worthy to tame them, and then initiate the process like I had with this guy. And once again, if you thought that was too easy, it's fully adjustable. You can make it as hard as you want to. But yeah, it's just a cool alternative. So anyway, I got to get myself together with some more materials and stuff. I've got this to ride around up there. I think I may hatch an RG. I've got an egg in here. We've got these high-level RGs that we've been breeding, and we can't fly them yet, but they do get the weight reduction for metal and crystal and stuff. So we're using them as pack mules at the moment. So I may use them to do a metal crystal run, etc. And also, I want to kind of get my base together a little bit and just get myself equipped for further adventures. I want to check out some of these modded building parts. So I'm going to work on that a little bit, and then I'll come back and show you where I got to. Rex is down here destroying all our dinghies, which is good. We had too many of them anyway, but a little chance to get a little bit more XP on my dude. And the Bronto's already pre-tenderized him. I make sure not to hit that Titano. Oh, and one last thing that came out of that is now I have some Rex trophy arms. So if I want to tame a Rex with immersive taming, I have the gateway to that. Awesome. Just got to get this guy up to the point where he could take them down to half health. Alright, so I've added some more crafting stations here. That's the advanced raft one. That is also from advanced rafts. That's the advanced forge or something like that. Got the nice little bellows there. Got a bunch of metal crafting. And I'm not sure I added anything else. That, by the way, is an advanced grindstone, also from the advanced rafts mod, which has a lot of advanced things. Anyway, I'm standing here pointing at everything because I can't move, because I have the stuff on me to make the crafting stations from the Castle Keeps and Forts mod, the CKF, KFC, something like that. Anyway, there's the tiers of them. So there's the villager one, which is the first tier. Oh no. So we're going to make that one. Then there is the carpentry one. That's like the wood tier. So that's kind of like thatch, wood, and that's a blacksmith one, which allows you to make different weapons and things. I'm not going to get into that just yet. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Doing some passive taming there. And then this is the engram, the masonry table. And this is the stone tier. So made all those. And maybe I can move now. Yeah, let me dump the extra stuff real quick. And then we'll place these down. So let's see. Let's do them in order. That's the villager one. And everything's just temporary. I gotta rearrange house here pretty soon, but just gonna use these to make house. So there is the carpentry one. That's that one. And then here is the masonry one. So hopefully this is entry into a whole new level of building for me. And there's other, like I said, there's other building mods that I want to use here too. I'm going to check this one out right now and see where it takes me. Maybe I'll make the crafting station 2 for the ecos thing. I just don't want to get overwhelmed yet. But if we do the, what is it, stables? There is the crafting station for that. I just need some wood. So we'll make that and put that down too. And then I'm going to mess around for a while and see what I can do with those things. So we do the stables. Didn't I just put some wood on me? Oh, I need 10 more. Okay. There it is. All right. Okay, so here it comes. And it looks like a little saddle on a sawhorse. So, let's see. We'll put that, I don't know, over here. Okay. So, and there, I think, are a lot of things in here. So I guess we go to structures and we get all those. Woohoo! And let's just take a peek in here. Structures. Palisade. Okay, those look fence-like. Villager. Ooh, lots of parts. And then structures. Settler. Ooh, lots of parts. I don't know what these ones with the cross out means. Does that mean that those have been deprecated? Maybe, because it looks just like that one. There's the settler window frame. Settler window frame. Oh, those are the diagonal pieces, right? They have the actual hypotenuse of the right angle, which makes them a little bit longer. So that, oh, that's the symbol for those. Okay. And then this one with the big rock on it. A material change tool. Oh my gosh. This has a lot of stuff, because that's where we get into the really castle-y stuff. Maybe for now I'll keep it the 2 lower tiers, but I'm going to start investigating these. See you in a bit.